Hey, people, as you can see, I did cut my hair a little bit by myself. I didn't go to a barber. I did just remove all the dead hairs because it was getting really hot outside and it wasn't growing. So I'm just restarting. Like, I don't cut my hair off completely, but I wanted to restart the whole like look of my hair because I wasn't taking care of it at all. When I got in my accident, I was really depressed. You know, wasn't doing much at all. But I'm going to maintain my hair a lot better. But anyway, let me hurry up for this freaking ambulance. Come on, man, go, motherfucker, go. All right. Okay, it's coming my way. It's coming my way. Oh, no, the thing was, I'm messed up right now myself. And there was a guy who was like begging for change. And if you guys watch my channel, you understand that I'm messed up right now too. I just started a job where I have to wait 2 weeks every time I get paid. So, you know, I don't like that at all, and I can't get money early. But anyway, this is unedited. I guess I'm gonna call this video my apology to the black community, partially, because I was wrong on a lot of things. If you watch my first channel, my first video, you see that I have a video titled "Is Driving While Black a Thing?" And I still stand behind that of what I said, because a lot of people who claim to be victims of racial profile and police brutality, they escalate the situation themselves by running their mouths, by going back and forth with the police officer. A lot of these people have like warrants out, and I have a charge on my driving record now that brings that makes me more of a target to police, because I have an out-of-state license plate, which isn't like a big deal, but it's like it draws more attention to me. I'm not even gonna say what it's for, but it's just like it makes my character look bad. So since I've been out here in Wisconsin since March, you can add how many months that is. Taking a math class in like 1 month to build up my math skills. But anyway, since I've been out here, I'll tell you this. When I worked in Milwaukee for about 1 month, I did not get a lot of love from my own people when I worked in Milwaukee. And I've come to find out that Milwaukee is like, technically, it's just like Philly. It's almost like predominantly black, you know, by like 39%. I didn't get a lot of I got a lot of disrespect out there. Now, when I worked in a place called Wales, which isn't like a city in Wisconsin, but I worked pretty far out in like the boondocks, I've learned to I'm gonna be very blunt in this video. This is what I learned about blacks and whites, because this is like the only people that I'm gonna have the most contact with. I'm not saying all, but what I learned is this: when you're with your own people, black people, it's a lot of shit. It's a lot of petty things going on. Simple misunderstandings can turn into altercations, turn into fights over very petty things. You know, there are so many people that lost their lives over just dumb shit. But what I learned is I don't want to be around that kind of shit at all. I don't want to be around violent people. I don't. I have no interest in being around people that are violent. What I will admit is partially, not all the time, but partially, some black people can be some can be cool, some can be very blunt with you, very genuine with you, and I can respect that. But what I don't like is the direction the culture has taken in. I don't like the violence. I don't like the disrespect that my race shows one another. What I'm saying is, I don't like the idea of talking to people in a very angry manner, like, you know, shit talking a person. I don't like that. Being disrespectful. A lot of that goes on. Now, when I left Milwaukee and went to like the suburbs to work, I worked at a job, and I made a video about this. Only black person at a job. I didn't have to worry about violence at all, because here's the thing. I don't classify myself as like a fighter. I don't classify myself as that. I don't have to worry about fighting people at all. I don't got to worry about putting hands on nobody. What I did have to worry about was a lot of sneakiness. And what I'm saying is, I'm not saying all, but I worked around a bunch of women and they were very sneaky. It's like I can't trust women at all. But like I said, I'm the only black person there. So I noticed that a lot of sneakiness went on. While it wasn't violence, there was I didn't have a lot of trust in none of the people I work with. And the job wasn't paying very well, because like I said, I have a car to worry about. I can't live off $14 an hour. But my point is this. There was sneakiness going on in Milwaukee at the restaurant I worked at. Don't get me wrong, there was a lot of backbiting there too. But it was in a way where you would never know. In the boom, like when I was around the whites, I would never know, like, if they were like telling people shit or saying things when I wasn't around. I would never know. So that's why I said, like, wow, I don't have to worry about violence. I don't have to worry about people putting hands on me. I have to be very cautious. And in the job that I'm at now, I'm 100% more cautious, because it's like, it's kind of like a ratio of like, it's like everybody there. It's some black, some whites. It's like very diverse. But since I've been there, I have not really taken the time to initiate making alliances with people. And I'm not there to do that. I'm just there to pay these fucking bills and work. But I do want to apologize, because I think, like, and I love how I made videos and I had my mindset, because I made it like, I still stand where the stuff I said. So a lot of the things I was saying, I still stand behind that. I think that inner cities are the way they are because of fatherless homes. I still stand behind that. That's a fact. I still stand behind the fact that it's like murders can be prevented if people just learn to talk things out. But